I just got this PC for 30 bucks on Facebook Marketplace, but there's a catch. It's absolutely disgusting, and I'm not sure if it works. A business was chucking 34 of these PCs out as scrap, but I offered $30 per PC. It did say that some of them are broken and old. This one is even rusting. Can we actually bring this grimy Facebook Marketplace find back to life, or is this too good to be true? Let's find out. I don't even know how that got there, but there's liquid on the top fan from somewhere. Must have been a spill or something, I don't know. Man, there's so much liquid everywhere. What is going on? Even on the fan down the bottom here. There's so much rust happening behind the fan. You can see just up the top in this section here. This case looked so much better before we started pulling it apart. Honestly, now it looks like it's been at the bottom of the ocean for a few years. Literally looks like there's barnacles growing on it. But in all seriousness, you can see there's been a massive spill in this case, and I'm not sure what it's from. My first thoughts is the liquid CPU cooler. However, the top of the case is all rusted as well, meaning that something might have spilt from the top down and in. Somehow it's gotten to the front of the case as well. There's a lot of rust there, but even under the power supply and all throughout the back here. It could be a combination of dust and grease sitting in place for a very long time and a spill. I'm not really too sure, but I'm hoping that this case does clean up really well. I'm going to scrub it with some CLR, which should remove the rust, and then I feel like I'm going to have to give it a brand new paint job. But first things first, we need to get all of this dust out. Let's get to it. This is the MSI X299 SLI Plus, and we have that paired with an i7 7800X CPU. That is a 6-core, 12-thread CPU, one of the mid to higher end ones back in the day. Honestly, the motherboard looks pretty good. There's a lot of dust around it, but if we get in there with the classic toothbrush, someone actually suggested we should create a line of toothbrushes. How about that? But if we get in there with the toothbrush, we'll be able to get in all of the little nooks and crannies. And then down here, there's actually evidence of liquid spillage as well. well, bit of rust, but we should be able to remove that. Overall, the motherboard's looking great. We'll also remove the hairs as well. Let's get into it. Well, this is our 120 CPU liquid cooler from Corsair. It is completely caked with dust, but you can also see there's little growths in there as well, crystallized, evidence of spillage. I don't know whether this thing has been leaking or not. When I shake it, it just kind of feels a little empty, so I'm not 100% sure. But there's also still some wet spots on here, and even in the radiator fins, I can actually see some crystallization, which means there's been liquid sitting there for quite a while. I'm not sure if all the liquid came from this or not. It seems like there's a separate spillage because it is rusting up the top as well, but I just don't know. We're just gonna have to test it out, clean it, and see what happens. Well, these fans have collected a lot of dust. They are sticky, they are grimy. I'll get in there with the toothbrush. We'll get them nice and clean and actually smelling half decent again. Yes, they stink. But there's also evidence of spillage on this fan, which was actually the fan at the top of the build, and it's still wet. So it seems like the liquid hadn't really dried up. I'm not sure how recent it is, but it also seems to have happened a long time ago because of the evidence of the rust. I don't know. We'll get down to the bottom of it, but I think these fans will clean up nicely. Let's hope no liquid got into any bearings. We will be testing everything once it's all clean. Power supply looks fairly dusty on top. That's just because the power supply sits in a case like this, collects dust that settles over time, and also evidence of spillage on top of the swirl, which kind of makes a sticky residue which collects dust, and it almost seems like it's glued on. That'll wipe right off, but what I am most worried about is the fact that we have evidence of spillage on the bottom. It has started rusting, but I can also see liquid on the inside. So I'm gonna open this power supply up, check out where the liquid's gotten to, and make sure that this power supply is completely safe. The ram honestly is looking pretty neat. It just needs a bit of a wipe over, a little bit of dust, not too bad. I don't see any evidence of any spillage on these ram sticks. In fact, it's still got the plastic over the logo, so I'll peel that off, it'll look brand new. These are two 8GB sticks for a total of 16 gigs running at 2666 megahertz, and it's CL16 timings. DDR4, let's go. Our GPU is a GTX 1050 4GB model. This side looks absolutely amazing. I can't even see any dust on it. We're still gonna open it up, replace thermal paste and the pads, but on the rear, there is a lot of spillage of liquid. You could see little crystallized growths or something. I don't really know what to call it, but also it's created a sticky surface that a lot of the dust is sticking to, but also it started rusting the screws. So hopefully we can pull this apart, get some CLR, get all of that rust off of the screws and make this look completely new, and hopefully it works. PUBG 1080p high settings, let's go. I just saw someone get hit by the train. Guys, our GPU is at 59 degrees. We're currently seeing 65 FPS and the CPU is at 40 degrees Celsius. There's no way this is gonna happen again. There's no way. Did they just get squished? Oh. Rainbow Six Siege 1080p high settings, we are getting around 70 FPS at the moment. CPU sitting at around 35 to 40 degrees and the GPU sitting at around 61 degrees. There we have it. It seems to be about 70 FPS on average. Well, the CPU temperatures turned out fine, which means that it wasn't a leak at all. And in fact, I haven't seen any liquid come out of this AIO, so there's no hole inside it, which is great because it means that I didn't need to go and buy another cooler. And it kept the CPU nice and cool. Anyway, let me know if you enjoyed this video and we'll continue to do more because we still have that stack of PCs that we got in that deal where the business closed down. So if you like them, we'll keep doing them. And if you enjoy videos like this, then you're going to love this video where we got this PC for free because we had sold him another one and he had nothing to do with this old broken PC. Go and check it out. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.